Oh, why do we all have that one friend who has a new crush literally every single week? Like on Monday, they'll come up to you all excited like, bro, I'm telling you, this is the one. I found the love of my life. And you're just standing there like a statue while they talk for literally an entire hour straight about how obsessed they are with them. Then, literally 2 days go by, and you come up to them and ask, yo, bro, what happened to that crush of yours? Did you make a move yet? They literally stare at you like you just asked them if they could sell their kidney and go, what crush? Who are you talking about? Bro, what do you mean, what crush? You were just having a full meltdown about them 48 hours ago, and now you're acting like they're ancient history? And then they go, oh, wait, I know who you're talking about. Nah, I'm over them. That was like forever ago. Bro, what do you mean forever ago? It was on a Monday. We are on Wednesday. And before you can even process anything, they hit you with, but there's this new person. I think they might actually be the one this time. And you're just standing there like, here we go again. Because you just know that by next Monday, they're going to be obsessed with someone completely new. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, there is nothing worse than having to be alone at school because your friend decided not to show up. Like, I'll walk into first period, look at their empty seat, and instantly feel my soul leave my body. I immediately text them like, bro, where are you? And they have the audacity to text me, oh yeah, I'm not feeling well today, so I'm not coming to school. Bro, I was on the verge of dying this morning, and I still showed up. What do you mean you don't feel well? So now I'm walking around the school hallways like a lost puppy, pretending to text the President of the United States just to not look like a lonely loser. I'm scrolling through the weather app, typing random letters in my notes, and finally replying to the people I've left on delivered for 6 months straight, just to look occupied. And the worst part is when the teacher says, okay everyone, get into pairs, and everyone instantly looks at their best friend, and I'm just sitting there staring at the wall, praying the floor swallows me whole. Now I have to awkwardly make eye contact with the teacher until she pairs me up with the kid who eats glue in the back of the class. Like, bro, I don't care if you are sick. Unless you are in a coma, you better drag yourself to school, because I am not surviving another day in this torture chamber all by myself. Subscribe for a kiss. Why does my crush always see me when I look my worst? Like, I'll be looking absolutely majestic, dressed in my best outfit, smelling like a cologne factory for 7 hours straight, and they are literally nowhere to be found. But the one day I decide to leave for school looking like a homeless raccoon, that's when I run into them. Like, bro, where were you the past week when I actually looked decent? And don't even get me started on when you go to the grocery store with your mom, thinking nobody is going to see you, and your crush randomly decides to spawn with all their friends. Like you're just trying to buy milk and cereal in peace, wearing the most hideous outfit imaginable. And you turn the corner, and your crush is just there with their entire friend group. And your mom makes it so much worse. Like she'll talk out loud about the most embarrassing stuff ever, like, honey, do you still need that cream for your rash? Like, mom, why are you broadcasting to everyone within a 50-mile radius that I have a rash? Be quiet. Like, bro, at this point, I'm convinced the universe is purposely making me meet my crush when I look my worst, because there's no way this keeps happening by accident. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, can someone please explain why I always laugh when I'm telling the truth? Like, I could be in the most serious life or death situation of my entire existence. Like, my teacher's interrogating me like I'm a suspect in a crime documentary, and she'll ask me something simple like, was it you who stole Jimmy's backpack yesterday? And I, of course, did not steal it. So I look her dead in the eye and say, no, miss, I did not steal it. But just as I finish the sentence, my brain remembers the most unfunny, cringe-ass joke my friend has ever told me. A smirk forms, and before I know it, I'm laughing like a whole-ass crying hyena. She's just standing there, staring at me like I'm some unidentified skinwalker that escaped from Area 51, and she goes, oh, so you think this is funny? Now I'm sitting there trying to pull my ass together to explain that I'm 100% telling the truth, but she's not believing a single word I'm saying. Meanwhile, when I'm lying, my face is as straight as it gets. Zero emotion, no reaction, literally poker face. Like I could be lying my ass off, coming up with the most ridiculous story ever, and the other person's just nodding like I'm making perfect sense. Like, bro, somebody needs to nerf laughing while telling the truth because this cannot keep happening. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, there is nothing more intense than trying to fake sleep when your parents check on you in the middle of the night. Like, bro, I feel like I deserve an Oscar for my acting. You're just chilling in bed, watching TikTok, and that's when you hear footsteps approaching. You yeet your phone across the room, mess up your blankets, activate your deep sleep face, and spread your ass cheeks out like it's a crime scene. The door creaks open, and it's your mom doing the nightly inspection. And that's when it hits you. You remember the most unfunny, cringe-ass joke your friend ever told you. Every ounce of your body is struggling not to burst out laughing because if you do, you're getting deleted from the server. Your mom is staring at you for like 2 minutes straight, like, bro, leave already, I'm dying. Then she finally leaves, but you can't pick up your phone for at least 10 minutes to make sure she's not sneaking back. After the coast is clear, you go back to normal. That wasn't a regular checkup. That was a Hollywood movie scene. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, why do I get hit with the most unbearable secondhand embarrassment whenever a character in a movie does something cringe? Like, I could just be chilling at home watching a movie, and then the main character starts talking to their crush, and everything is going smoothly until they say the most gut-wrenching, soul-crushing, awkward thing in the entire world. Your soul literally tries to escape your body. You instantly cover your face with your hands, and you literally can't sit still and watch the whole scene without dying of embarrassment. Like, you literally have to pause the movie, stand up, and walk around the room just to even process the monstrosity you've just witnessed. You're pacing around the room, screaming at the screen like the actor can even hear you. Then, after finally calming yourself down and convincing your brain that it's just a movie, you sit back down and press play, only to immediately fast-forward 15 seconds, because you literally cannot watch the rest of the scene without feeling like you're getting mentally executed. And the worst part? The character has absolutely no clue how cringe they are. They're just standing there with the biggest smile on their face while I'm over here having a whole-ass seizure trying to watch them. Like, bro, this isn't just a movie. This is psychological warfare, and my soul is completely cooked. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, why is it that the second you fix your hair perfectly, the wind decides to ruin your entire life? Like you'll be in the bathroom for 30 minutes straight using every product you own, and you're getting every single hair in the perfect spot. Then you finally look in the mirror and you're like, damn, I look so good right now. So you grab your stuff, you open the front door, you take one step outside, and a 50-mile-per-hour gust of wind materializes out of thin air and hits you straight in the face. Like, bro, where the hell did that even come from? It was perfectly calm 2 seconds ago, and suddenly it's a whole-ass tornado targeting specifically my hair. You try to fix it with your hands, desperately patting it down, but it's completely unsavable. You accidentally catch your reflection in a car window, and you've gone from a solid 10 out of 10 to an unidentified human species. Like, it deadass looks like you just got electrocuted. And if it couldn't get any worse, your crush just randomly spawns out of nowhere and walks by you like you're a literal skinwalker. Like, at this point, just give me a public execution. Like, the universe seriously saw me feeling confident and said, not on my watch. And now my aura is completely cooked. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, why do teachers always say the test is going to be easy, and then you sit down and it's the most traumatic event of your entire life? Like, the day before, they're all like, don't worry, class. It's a simple little test. Just review your notes, and you'll be fine. So you're thinking the test is going to be light work. You barely study, you get a good night's sleep, and life is good. Then test day comes, and the second you flip that paper over, your soul immediately packs its bags and leaves your body. The first question isn't even in English. It's written in some ancient demonic language last used in the Stone Age. Like, bro, I'm trying to find X, but I can't even find my will to live right now. You look up, and every single person in the room looks like they just witnessed a murder. One kid's sweating like he's in a sauna, another kid's actually crying, and the one atheist dude in the back has started praying to God. Meanwhile, the teacher's just sitting there at their desk, sipping coffee with that evil little smile. Then she has the audacity to say, if you have any questions, just ask. So one kid decides to raise his hand like, Miss, what does question 1 mean? And she hits him with, it's literally right there. Bro, what do you mean right there? That's the whole ass formula on how to build the ancient pyramids in Egypt. Like, the only thing that was easy was how easily my will to live got deleted. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, I swear there's nothing worse than when you're just trying to survive in class, and the teacher calls on you. Like, my soul literally leaves my body. The entire class turns around and just stares at you, and you have no idea what the question was, because you were too busy thinking about what you were going to do when you get home. You're absolutely cooked. But you know what's even worse? When you somehow manage to say the right answer, and the teacher gets all hyped like, yes, exactly. Now, can you explain to the class how you got that answer? Explain? What do you mean explain? Girl, I just guessed some random-ass answer and somehow got it right. And when you say, I don't know, the teacher looks at you like you just insulted her entire family. Like, bro, it's not that serious. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, why was waking up your parents after wetting the bed the scariest mission of your entire childhood? Like, it's 2 a.m., pitch black, and you just peed yourself because you were getting chased by 2 alien-looking skinwalkers in your dream. Now you've got 2 options. Either you sleep on the floor and pray it dries by the morning, or go and wake your parents up. And your 6-year-old brain decides, yeah, let me go disturb 2 sleeping demons. You slowly creep into their room, and it's so dark you can't even tell which lump in the bed is your mom or your dad. You're trying to be as quiet as possible because you know if you wake up your dad, you're getting deleted from the server permanently. You try whispering, Mom. No response. So you tap her shoulder. Still nothing. You tap again. And she wakes up like she just heard a whole ass volcano erupting. You jump back, heart doing parkour in your chest, and sprint to your room like you just committed a felony. You're sitting there, staring at your wet bed like, yup, this is how I die. 5 minutes later, she walks in looking half dead, hair in 47 directions, and just hits you with that disappointed mom stare. She doesn't even say anything. Just changes your bed sheets and leaves. Bro, that silence was so powerful I started considering running away and starting a new life under a fake name. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, why is it that every time I decide to watch a movie or a show on a sketchy-ass website, I get bombarded with like 10 pop-ups of, Rebecca wants to see you, she's 5 miles away. Like, I'm just trying to watch one episode in peace, and suddenly my screen is flooded with these suspicious notifications like, hot singles in your area want to meet up, they're only 3 miles away. Like, bro, stop lying. I know there aren't any hot singles in my area trying to meet me. I live in the middle of the forest. All I know that's 3 miles away from me is McDonald's. And don't even get me started on the ads that pop up claiming I've won a free iPhone 67 Pro Max, or that my computer has 9,000 viruses and I need to click this sketchy link immediately to fix it. Like, bro, my computer probably has government-level viruses downloaded that I'm not even aware of. What makes you think I care? And somehow, no matter how many times I close these pop-ups, they just keep multiplying. Like it's dead-ass a full tactical operation just trying to navigate through the minefield of pop-ups without accidentally downloading malware disguised as Rebecca. Like, bro, at this point, this isn't just watching a movie. It's fighting for your life not to get cyber-hacked. And my will to live is completely cooked. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, why does trying to act nonchalant in school never work? Like, right before I walk in, I tell myself, okay, today I'm going to be mysterious. I'm not talking to anyone, I'm not going to laugh, I'm just going to be nonchalant. Then I walk into class, sit down, and I'm approximately mysterious for about 10 seconds, before my dumbass friend opens his mouth and says the most stupid, horrific, brain-rotting joke ever. And suddenly, I'm laughing like an ancient possessed hyena that literally just escaped from a government lab. Like, you could literally hear me laughing from outer space. And the whole class is just staring at me like I just asked everyone if they could sell their kidneys. You're sitting there laughing your ass off, unable to control yourself, until the teacher starts yelling at you and your friend like, the 2 of you, get out of my classroom now! And the devious smile on your face wipes right off. You try begging the teacher to let you stay, but she won't budge. So you end up having to accept your fate, and now you and your friend have to do the walk of shame to the door. And while you're walking up to the door, that's when it hits you that being nonchalant is not for you. I was born to sound like a rocket ship launching, and my attempt at acting nonchalant just got absolutely annihilated. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, there is nothing more intense than trying not to laugh while the teacher is screaming at the whole class. Like, the teacher's up there absolutely losing it, screaming at the whole class, threatening to delete everyone from existence. Everyone else is just frozen solid, praying to God they don't make eye contact with the teacher. And that's when you make the dumbest decision of your life. You look over at your friend, and he literally looks like he's trying to swallow a whole-ass refrigerator just to keep the laugh inside. You're sitting there trying to act like you can't see him, but your chest is literally vibrating like you're getting electrocuted. The smile on your face is just getting bigger and bigger, and out of the corner of your eye, you can still see him struggling for dear life. And before you know it, the most monstrous, devious laugh echoes through the room. You both completely lose it. Tears streaming down your faces, bodies shaking like broken washing machines, and you try to stop laughing, but it's too late. You both look up, and the teacher is just staring at the 2 of you like she's literally about to publicly execute you guys. Like, bro, laughing in class needs to be nerfed permanently, because this cannot keep happening. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, why are iPad kids a completely different species? Like, they'll have the brightness set to sun mode and the volume louder than a whole-ass volcano erupting, while watching literal pure brain rot. The grip they have on that iPad is insane. It's like they superglued it to their hands. And it's never a normal iPad. No, it's always an iPad that looks like it survived 3 nuclear world wars. Cracked screen, the corner glitching, and a case built like a whole-ass refrigerator. And don't even think about getting close to them. The second you're within 5 feet, they start barking and screeching like you're some kind of skinwalker. And the real giveaway? The bite marks on the case. Like, what is going on where you feel the need to bite your iPad? These aren't normal kids. They're aliens manufactured in a secret lab somewhere. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, why is it that the second I put my AirPods in, somebody decides to start talking to me? Like the exact moment I put my AirPods in so I can just chill and listen to some music in peace, somebody decides that that is the perfect time to start a whole ass conversation with me. Like, bro, are you blind or something? Can't you see I have my AirPods in? Like, buddy, my AirPods noise cancellation has the power to block off a bomb exploding next to me. What makes you think I'm gonna be able to hear you? So now you have to take one out and ask, what? Sorry, I didn't hear you. And they repeat themselves, but your dumb ass still doesn't catch a single word they said. So now you're just staring, debating if you should ask them again and risk them publicly executing you, or just say, yeah, that's so true, and just hope for the best. You decide to go with option B, and just pray to God it somehow makes sense to them. But then the second you think they're finally done talking, and you put your AirPods back in, they decide to ask you another question. Like, bro, I am 1 millisecond away from absolutely losing it. Can you please shut up? Like, at this point, I'm convinced my AirPods are not an escape. They're just a magnet for people's dumb questions, and my will to live is completely cooked. Subscribe for a kiss.